What's up, you guys? So I am back with another video. In this video, I want to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, what's going on with Porsha and Simon being in his feelings, the Real Housewives of Atlanta casting, and Sheree being fired for the third time. We're going to get into all of that in this video, but first, if you're watching and you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Everyone click the thumbs up button. Support your girl. All right, you guys. So first, I want to start out with what's going on with Porsha Williams and Simon Guobadia. Porsha first announced that Porsha Williams wasn't returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Porsha Guobadia was. But that turned out to be a lie. And we are getting Porsha Williams, not Porsha Guobadia, even though she's trying to film in his house and live in his house and all of that. We are getting Porsha Williams as she is going through her divorce. And so her divorce is an ugly one. It's an ugly one, but I have to be honest with you guys. As I report on this story, I feel like Porsha brought it on herself because I feel like Simon is somebody who is see-through. Like, I feel like some people can fool you, like you can buy into what they're saying. But I feel like Simon is someone where if you did your research on Simon, like plenty of people on YouTube have done their research on Simon, and I feel like Simon is see-through. Porsha believed what she wanted to believe, and now she's in the midst of this ugly divorce where her ex-husband is referring to her as a female dog. So Simon made this post on Instagram. And first of all, when I open his Instagram, it says Dr. Simon Eyor Guobadia. And I refuse to refer to this man as a doctor. I refuse. I know too many people who have spent too many years in college and graduate school and all of that, getting their PhD, their MD, DDS, whatever it may be, JD. I know too many people who are really doctors to refer to this man who has proven to be a scammer as a doctor. But in any case, he posted this on his Instagram. He said, "Clearly my next rescue needs to come from a pound." And so I have heard men refer to women with children, like single mothers, as rescues. And so it sounds like he's referring to Porsha as a rescue, maybe even Fallon as a rescue, his former wives as a rescue. And so people are in his comments having a fit. He put in his caption, "I genuinely miss the unconditional love of a pet. Hashtag loyalty is everything." So people are, like I said, people are having a fit in his comments. Like this person who said, "Nobody knew who you were before she picked you up from the pound, sis." So everybody feels like he is referring to Porsha. Another person said, "If you want to get technical, African Americans rescued every Black and brown immigrant in the United States. We paved the way for y'all to come to this country and to have a shot at the American dream. Tread lightly." And that's exactly what Simon has done. Someone else said, "She most definitely had her own everything before you, sir." And someone said, 8 failed marriages, you can't be serious. You can't. Now, from my understanding, it's 4 failed marriages. But I mean, what's the difference? 4, 8, what's the difference? It just shows that you don't value marriage. Someone else said, "Calling a woman a rescue, a Black woman at that. Calm down before we the people tell you the truth." And someone else said, "Honestly, I keep looking for Porsha comment about you, and I ain't seen one." And that is the case. Porsha is not on her social media talking about Simon. Porsha is on her social media talking about the new cast of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I do want to show you all that.
Cheers to us. We back, baby. We doing the damn thing. This season is about to be crazy. Now, I know y'all are not that familiar with the new girls on the show. Honestly, neither am I. But I will say this. They some bad bitches. They are established. They are gorgeous. They are businesswomen. They are mothers. And I feel like they're going to bring that fresh energy that we've been looking for. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like y'all. I'm serious. I'm like y'all. I have actually been watching the show, not continuously, but time to time I'll catch like clips online and stuff like that. And, you know, you can see what it needs. Don't get me wrong. The girls held it down. Candy, did her damn thing. Everybody else, they did their thing. Kenya did their damn thing. You know, Sheree, they all did their thing. But I will say that it's always like, we just need that. You know, after a while, you know, like in a marriage, you need to kind of, let me not use marriage as an example. What? Let me not use a marriage as an example. But, you know, basically, if you're in a relationship, you need to, like, bring back the oomph. I feel like these new girls are going to bring that. Oh, I want to get to know her. Oh, I want to hear what she got to say. That. Because when you have them people on the show and you just be like, bitch, I don't really care what you have to say. You know, I don't care about your perspective. I don't care whether you lying or telling the truth. You're boring. I don't know if these girls, I can't say them well enough to say I won't call one of them boring, but I will say that they have a lot going on in their life. I'm interested in them. I want to get to know them. I feel like, you know, when you have women who come on the show, what the hell? This earring just too big. Oh, where'd it go?
And so Bravo posted the cast for season 16, Sweet 16 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And they said, introducing our sweet RHOA Peaches for season 16. Porsha Williams. I feel like this is in order of importance. First of all, let me just say this. I feel like the way they listed these people is in order of importance. And they said Porsha Williams, Kenya Moore, Drew Sidora, Shamia Morton, Mwangi, Cynthia Bailey returning as a friend. And then we have new ladies, Angela Oakley, Brittany Eady, and Kelly Farrell. And so people are responding to the new cast, of course. And so like this person who said, this is so disgusting. Who does this cater to? Sheree and Marlo made last season. And I have seen comments saying that this cast caters to Porsha. Like if you would let Porsha pick a cast, this is who she would pick. Someone else said Drew and Shamia with a peach and Sheree fired, because people can't believe Sheree has been fired for the time. Like this person who said no Sheree.
Thank God.
Leave it to Ramona, right? Someone else said Sheree did all that to not even get a friend contract. But hey, that's y'all girl.
Girl, shut the fuck up. Girl, shut the fuck up. Girl, shut the fuck up.
And when they say all that, let me show y'all what they referring to. I feel like Sheree was hanging out with Simon to get under Porsha's skin. Like if you're going to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, you have to have conflict with somebody on the cast. Like you have to have friends on the cast, but you also have to have conflict on the cast. And I feel like Sheree was going to try to come at Porsha on season 16 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but it didn't happen. Whatever happened, I do feel like Sheree was in the running, because when it was first reported who would be on the new cast, I remember the Neighborhood Talk was saying that Sheree would be a friend of the show. But I think something happened and Sheree didn't bring enough to the show. But people are responding to her because at this point, Sheree is the most fired housewife. This person said Sheree got stood up by an ex-con on a street corner in Philly. The girls aired out she doesn't pay her bills. Bob pulled a stunt with a mystery baby. Y'all remember that baby from the season finale. And her fashion show was a pickle. Sheree embarrassed herself and they still chopped her. SMH, a busy devil. Someone else, the Third King, said everyone's talking about Sheree losing her peach for the third time. Y'all, Roa pink slipped her entire reunion couch. They're all gone. I'm cackling. So Sheree is gone. Sheree had that first seat with Sheree News. And then Marlo is gone. Marlo was a mess last season. Sanya is gone. And then there's, of course, the lady, I forget her name, the lady who said that Drew's husband was her cousin, but then she was like flirting with him. I forget her name, but she's on the couch as well, and she's fired. What's up, you guys? I want to give you a book recommendation. This is for all my bookworm babes. I have a book recommendation for you, and it's called Figures by Lee St. James. And the link is in the description box. In the book, you get to take a look into the drama-lived, powerful, ambitious, and complex women in the cutthroat industry of network television. Taylor is a self-proclaimed boss of television. She's clawed her way to the top, stepping on everyone, even her parents. Will she maintain her crown, Or will she meet her match? Kyle is a child of immigrants from Jamaica. She grew up traveling back and forth from Jamaica to the US until a family incident shook her life up. She's plunged into a different world with her sister in tow. How will they survive the unforeseen obstacles, and how will Kyle make sure that she achieves her dream of making her mark in network television? Jude is an Ivy League graduate and a fierce counterpart in her field of journalism. Brought up to lean on a submissive narrative, she also took those principles with her in her profession. As she toiled away, making her mark as a formidable journalist, she tries to stay in the game of network television. How will she survive and make her mark? And will her personal life be sustained? So y'all can tell this book is kind of like Girlfriends, but like a modern day competitive twist. And I really think you all will love it. So there is a link to it in the description box. Let me know what you think about the new cast, and what do you think about Simon allegedly referring to Portia as a rescue dog? And what do you think about Sheree being fired for the 3rd time from The Real Housewives of Atlanta? Leave a comment and share your thoughts. As always, thanks for watching.
Layla,